Hello, everybody, and welcome to Le Mans, the heart of motor racing, with the legendary 24 Heures du Mans, and welcome to the Alpine A290 press conference. First of all, let me introduce myself. My name is Louise Eklund. I am a Paris-based journalist, and I'm thrilled to be your host today as we open a brand new page in Alpine's incredible history. We're delighted to have so many members of the international automotive press here with us today, and many more connecting from a distance, so thank you so much for being with us. We will be together for the next half hour to discover one of Alpine's most exciting projects to date, as the brand paves the way to electric sportiness. After this session, you'll be able to meet Alpine's teams at the different workshops and, of course, interview key leaders from the team. And now, to kick off this great event, we have a special message from somebody who loves motorsports, Renault Group CEO, Luca De Meo.
Hello, everyone. Thanks for being with us today, and please excuse me that I couldn't be present with you. Today is a great day for Alpine and, of course, for the Renault Group. As many people know, Alpine is one of my favorite babies in the house. So 3 years ago, it was in a dead end, no new car in the pipeline, the Dieppe plant almost empty, and the Renault Sport engineering team without a clear direction. But all the ingredients were there. And in only 2 years, we have combined them to create what is actually a full-fledged high-end car company. On top of it, we have added an ambitious racing program, putting Alpine at the pinnacle of motorsports, the thing that gives you prestige, credibility, and mass media awareness. And we can already see the results. Since 2020, Alpine sales have multiplied by 3. Dieppe's plant is flat out. The brand value reaches 700 million euros. Alpine Racing Limited in the UK is valued at $900 million. And we have also doubled the Alpine dealer network. So everything is in place to make Alpine one of the next big things in the sports car business. And now starts what I think is the most crucial and exciting part of the journey. So far, Alpine could rely only on its faithful A110. Today, it begins to build a complete zero-emission lineup, 7 cars that will support the growth story that we have designed for the brand. A growth story which, by the way, will also be a global story. So thanks to the A290, we start with a car that captures everything we love about Alpine. Light, sporty, powered by excellence. You're going to learn more today, but let me tell you one thing about it. This car is a bottle rocket, compact, bringing sport into city life in EV mode. This is pure Alpine, concentrated and ready to roar. To reveal it, we have not chosen Le Mans by accident in the season when Alpine has come back in the hypercar category with a 100% new car. I actually can't wait to be here in Le Mans for this legendary race, to support our team with all the fans, because of course here we play at home. The A290 is only the beginning, and we'll have the next reveal in October at the Paris Motor Show. So Alpine is back, as you have never seen it before, and I think you're going to like it. So have a good day and enjoy Le Mans.
And many thanks to Luca De Meo. Yes, Alpine is back, and I am sure you are going to like it. The future of Alpine promises to be electrifying. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to discover the A290.
Lightness. State of mind. Boundaries.
Inspiration.
Progress.
concept.
Future.
Tomorrow.
Racing.
And a huge round of applause to our artists from Marseille, La Horde. Sophia, Philippe, it's really great to see you here today. How are you doing, Philippe, first of all?
I'm fine. Hello, Louise. Hello, everyone, and very warm welcome to you all.
Sophia, it's absolutely lovely to see you here today. How are you doing? Great. Philippe, so how does it feel to be right here today with the A290?
Yeah, it's very exciting. It's very exciting because it's kind of big feeling to deliver our promise on time with our A290. And I'm so happy to do it with Sophia, one of our talented drivers of our racer program.
And what a driver you are, Sophia. You have tons and tons of experience with LMP2 and Formula Racing, of course. How does it feel to be one of the first people to drive the A290?
Yeah, you know, I'm normally used to single-seaters, so this one is really roomy. But in general, I'm really happy and proud to be here with the Alpine team and also, obviously, for the electric rollout in Le Mans.
Wonderful. Philippe, maybe a quick word about Racer. These are exciting times for Alpine's program.
Yes, and you're right, absolutely right. Racer means a lot to us. We are very committed in Alpine to bring on board talented female drivers, but also engineers, because we think that they can bring a lot to us. Later, we will explore how to evoke emotions on our car, and as women, as a perfect understanding of what emotion means, you can understand how much they can bring to us. So it's a pleasure to have you here, Sophia, today. Pleasure to have the reveal with you, and thank you for dropping me off.
Anytime. Thank you very much.
Sophia, thanks so much for being with us. Give her a big round of applause. Good luck for the rest of the season. Sophia. Philippe, let's talk about the star of the day, our A290. Perhaps you could tell us what this day actually means for Alpine.
It means a lot because this is our first ever electric car in Alpine. The other point is that since 7 years, it's the first time we have a brand new model, and maybe even more important, this is the first car of a long journey to Alpine 100% electric Dream Garage. A journey that will bring us by 2030 with 7 completely new electric cars.
Let's talk about the brand. Where is Alpine positioned in the market? Tell us.
Yes, we want to be positioned as a high-end sports specialty brand. But we do think that our path is quite unique because we have a strong legacy and we are progressive. We built on our legacy with our strong DNA, our strong brand pillars. It revolves around our racing soul, lightness, French savoir-faire, exhilarating experience. But we are progressive because we are building this full lineup in the EV world.
Philip, maybe you can take us now sort of behind the scenes and tell us a bit about how you developed this fantastic car.
Yeah, as I said before, A290 is the first step of the journey. And so it's maybe one of the most important because it sets the stage for what's to come. And so when we created A290, we wanted to be sure to be linked to our legacy and to respect our DNA. And this car draws from legacy, the A106 70 years ago, and maybe the most iconic car in France, the R5 Alpine. It is also pretty much consistent with our brand DNA because it's compact, it's light, it's agile. It's a kind of anti-conformist car that embodies lightness, French savoir-faire, and experience.
So I want to pick up on the word anti-conformist. Is this going to help you bring in new customers, maybe?
Yes, you're right. This is our conquest machine. Our customer base with this car want to have more or less 80% new customers. You know, we want to attract new audiences, drivers of change, leaders of performance, people that are attracted by style and driving pleasure.
Okay, so for these drivers of change, for these leaders of performance, you have created a new hot hatch. It's a true Alpine. How did you go about making it happen?
So we started with a very efficient platform, the Ampere small platform. But then we changed everything that was needed to respect the DNA. You know, first of all, the engine up to 220 horsepower. Then we changed the chassis with a lot of modification on the suspension parts, including aluminum. After that, we put bigger brakes because bigger performance means bigger brakes, and specific tires developed with our partners, Michelin. On top of that, we developed and patented a lot of new algorithm and calibration for the brake control and the torque management control. At the end of the day, the result is a car of about 1 ton, 479 kilos, that can go from 0 to 100 in 6.4 seconds, and for 100 to 0 in less than 3 seconds.
That's pretty powerful acceleration. And what about the range?
Yes, in terms of range on the WLTP, we will be up to 380 kilometers. But let me just add one thing, Louise. This is just numbers. But none of this would have been possible without our incredible engineers, all the women and men that worked very hard on A290 to make this happen.
So let's give a huge round of applause to all the women and the men who have been working to develop this extraordinary A290. Alpine has really created a one-of-a-kind hot hatch. Tell us, how does it feel now on the road?
Yes, you're right. Hot hatch is back. And here you can see a video of the testing in Sweden last winter. I was here, and I must say I had a lot of fun driving it. You know, especially on winding stretches, the sensations are incredible. You feel at one with the cockpit. The car is very precise, very agile, and with some fun on the rear axle that gives you an extra adrenaline when you lift off the foot in the throttle in the corner. Very great sensation. When I step out of the car, I just couldn't stop smiling. and I think we made the perfect demonstration that on the EV world, thanks to the EV propulsion, you can get fun, performance, without any trade-off on daily comfort.
Mm-hmm. So it looks like a sports car, it drives like a sports car, but does it sound like a sports car?
That's a good question. That's maybe the question, because I guess everybody wants to know how you give to EV sports a thrilling sound like internal combustion engine traditionally does.
I guess it's not as simple as sort of reproducing a MP3 file sound on an MP3 file.
You bet it's not. You bet it's not. We didn't want it absolutely to reproduce fakely the sound of internal combustion engine. So we brought it to life thanks to our system, Alpine Drive Sound.
Okay, shall we listen to it?
Let's go.
Let's go. Fantastic.
Yes. The concept is very simple. You know, you take the real harmonics of the e-motor that are coming from its high-speed revolution, you combine them in harmony and we reproduce a real authentic electric engine sound. And the result is very interesting because it gets the perfect feedback of what is happening in the car in that moment: acceleration, braking, or cornering. And so you have a perfect link between the driver input and the sound response.
And I imagine that it really takes a great team to create the sound that you wanted for the A290.
Yes, it really did. Our teams worked hard with sound engineers and professional drivers to set this distinctive sound. But on top of that, for the premium audio system of the car, we are pretty proud of our new collaboration with De Vialet, French engineering acoustic specialist. A little bit like Alpine, you know, they stand for best-in-class French excellence and know-how.
Wonderful. Now, I think everybody in this room is eager to know when the A290 is going to be available and how much it will cost.
Yeah, you can order the A290 from next summer, and we will launch before the end of the year the left-hand drive version. For the right-hand drive, sorry about that, Louise, but it will be early 25, okay? The price will start at 38,000 euro, and the car will be available in sales on all 124 points of sales across Europe. On top of that, we're developing a new concept, quite cool, our Atelier Alpine, that will come soon in Barcelona, in Paris, in London, and on other metropolitan city centers, a place where we can have, where car enthusiasts and customers can have a Alpine thrilling experience.
So if you're heading to Barcelona for the big race next week, don't hesitate to pop into the very first Atelier Alpine. Thank you so much, Philippe. I know you're looking forward to chatting with all the journalists a little bit later on. We'll see you in just a bit. Give him a round of applause, please. Thank you, Philippe. And now it's time to dive deeper into the first model in Alpine's electric range. Please join me by giving a huge round of applause to Alpine's VP of Design, Anthony Villain. Anthony. Anthony, we are very excited about having you here today. How are you doing?
Very good. Thank you very much, Louise. And hello, everyone. It's really great to be here at Le Mans. I really love this race, and being here is really great.
Great. You have described the A290, Anthony, as an ultra-compact variation of the A110. So maybe take us backstage and tell us a bit about the design process of this sporty EV.
Well, the design process for designers is always the same. It starts with paper and paint,
of course,
always. And of course, we brainstorm and identify what really expresses the sportiness and the modernity we want for the brand. So we had a look closely to our A110 and really identifying the design cues that we will use for the A290 to be a true Alpine.
And so what were the results of this analysis then?
Well, the result is simple. You saw it just a few minutes ago. It's you have to see the car, recognize an Alpine from 110 meters away. So that means the first thing is the iconic signature. So we reinterpreted the four rings of the Alpine A110 into four squares.
Okay.
And you notice as well the X graphics we added, which remind the scotch of the rally car's headlamps. But this is not the only point, because something very important is the ball stance. We need a ball stance to see that the car is pretty agile, ready to start, ready to jump. So, well, that's 2 points.
And the car is compact, right, as well?
Yes, it's pretty compact. It's below 4 meters. The width is around 1 meter 82, and it has a very short steering radius, about 10.2 meters. So it's pretty ideal for the city.
And it would not be Alpine without some mountain inspiration, right?
Yes, indeed. We love these little tricks, playing with some ingredient from the mountains. And here you can see on the 19-inch rims and on the grid, the pattern inspired by snowflakes. But now we will move on the body side, on the side of the car. And we designed the car with a simple gesture to give dynamism. And you can notice on the body side the sculpture, which is a real Alpine signature.
And of course, Alpine is blue, right?
Of course, and Alpine is blue, but you can see here we added the black roof, pretty important, but you will also have a white, matte gray, black, and for those who felt in love of the A290 Beta show car, you noticed it just a few minutes ago, we have created a tribute livery of this show car. And we will have also pretty soon our Atelier Alpine customization program that will be available for the most demanding customers.
Let's focus on the back of the car.
So yes, on the back of the car, we really wanted to enhance the width of the track. And I really love this view with the black diffuser, because you really want to take the wheel, to jump into the car and to drive.
I'd definitely like to drive the car. Can you take us inside then?
So inside, you immediately recognize the Alpine cockpit thanks to the steering wheel, the central console, and the seat. And the steering wheel is inspired directly by Formula One, thanks to two buttons, the recharge button, the blue one, and the OV button, the overtake button in red. And it's a great way to have fun with this new EV era. Pushing the OV, you will have an instant boost that will deliver you the maximum power. And after the shape of the steering wheel, you have this V shape, which gives this emphasis on the driver. And you have also the 3 spokes and the middle point, the graphic middle point. So this really engaging in terms of driving. And in addition, you notice the central console, which is directly inspired by A110, housing the R&D button. So yeah, it's just to fulfill the cockpit layout to have this thrilling experience inside.
And it's important to mention the attention to detail and the French savoir-faire as well in the materials, right?
Yes, Louise, indeed. And what is important is the seat. The seats are the best example, nicely detailed, refined, with the high-end upholstery, with this blue and light gray Napa leather. And of course, it is designed to feel connected with the car thanks to these very strong bolsters.
And it wouldn't be an electric sports car without a full onboard digital experience.
Yes, and we have here embedded the Alpine portal. It's based on Android OS. It gives access to the Google Automotive Services with over-the-air updates. It also embeds the exclusive Alpine Telemetrics. This is an app that offers you live data, coaching, and challenges.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Anthony. Give him a round of applause. Stay with me, Anthony, because we're now going to welcome 2 very special guests along with Philippe Krief. Let's give a very warm welcome to Esteban Ocon and Pierre Gasly. Please give him a huge round of applause. Yeah. Esteban, welcome.
Hello.
Come and join us center stage. Wonderful to have you with us. How are you doing, both of you? Great?
Very good. Very good. Thank you.
Fantastic. So, Esteban, Pierre, you are presenting two Premier Edition liveries here, and I think we can all agree that they're taking this vehicle to new heights, of course. Tell us maybe a quick word from both of you. Pierre, how did it feel behind the wheel?
Well, I'm very excited to be here in front of all of you guys, to introduce this beautiful A290. It was great inside. I must say, I really love the F1 feature with the overtake, new overtake button. So, no, very, very beautiful piece and beautiful car.
Esteban, what about you? How did you feel behind the wheel today?
Yeah, great to be here. Thank you for the warm welcome, and great to be driving this car for me for the first time. It's a beautiful machine, the work of many people for a long time. And yeah, thanks Anthony and your team for the great design as well.
Wonderful. Bravo to all of you. Philippe, we are very lucky today because despite their busy schedules and the preparation for the 24 Heures du Mans, your Alpine endurance team is here with us, and I'm going to ask them to come and join us on stage right now. Come and join us. Here they are, they're coming here now. Give them a huge round of applause. It's the Alpine endurance team. Come and join us, guys. Take the stage. How are you doing? Wonderful to have you all. Thanks so much for taking the time to pop by and see us. You will be on the starting grid in about 48 hours. How are you feeling?
Hello everyone, first for sure. Great pleasure to be here for this presentation and to be at Le Mans. It makes a lot of sense, and very excited with the race, with the whole team.
Yeah,
very
sure.
happy to be here, and yeah, we can't wait for starting that race before we have the hyperpole at the end of the day, and we are happy to be part of it. And yeah, a great moment for Alpine definitely this weekend.
Very big moment for Alpine, so great. We're looking forward to seeing you all. Philippe, our press conference today is coming to a close. Maybe just a few words of conclusion?
For conclusion?
No, sorry, it was with Philippe, but yes, so a word from you, Philippe, of course, as well. Yeah, of course.
As you can imagine, we are so happy to be there with you. Thanks. Thanks, Philippe, to give me back my R5 Alpine. I drove by the past. So we can't wait to race now. Yesterday was a tough day, but a nice day. We continue to progress to set the car. We have a strong team, as you can see. So thank you to be there, because it makes a lot of sense for us.
Wonderful. The other Philippe.
Yes.
There's two Philippes, and that's the complication. Philippe, yes, we're coming to an end of our press conference. We've had a wonderful moment together, great reveal. Maybe a few words of conclusion?
Yes, I hope you enjoyed the presentation as much as we enjoyed to develop the car. So today it's the first day of Alpine new electric area. We have a very strong brand, legacy, strong ambitions also, and a very exciting future in building our dream garage. I can assure you that all women and men in Alpine are very committed and will work very hard to make it happen. So, thank you, Louise, and thank you, everybody, to be with us today.
Yes, thank you. It was an absolute pleasure to take part in this major launch. Thank you, Philippe. Thank you to everybody that's been here with us today. Thank you so much. I know it was important for us that you were here today. Thank you to all our speakers as well. And we're very happy that lots of you from around the world could tune in and be with us. Thanks to all of you physically here as well. Take care and see you soon. Bye-bye.